Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I can't believe they let you play.
Darnold from the gun. And this one complete to Smith. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Darnold, he's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Check. Hot.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Here we go, 46. Mike, 53, Mike. Come off the ball. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Coming. Under. 53. We're going to 53. 26.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Prescott. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Kill, kill, kill.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
There you go. 53 is the mark. Time to go. Night, night.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And
now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold on first down. He's got Smith here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Defense wins championships, baby. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
All ball, baby. All ball.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, sir.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Swerve to, hey. Number 53, Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
On second down, it's Coleman. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, this is caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And they got the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
47.
First down, Prescott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Good. Here we go, 47.
Final play of the half. Prescott.
What we got?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Under. 57's the mic. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Prescott from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 49. Go tight. Shoot. Watch twitch. Watch.
Here's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get out there. Kill. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The end result, 21 yards. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They will run again with Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
47. 26.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check 25.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
57's the night. Watch 57. Exit. Nice 57's mine.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Shit. 36. Alert flare. Under. Comes to me, it's me. Jim.
They'll run it with Coleman. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 5-4. The lady. Check out.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Caught here by Bell. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
54. Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Darnold completes it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Pressure applied, and he he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dee Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dee Ford, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
47.
Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flush to his right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Prescott on 4th down. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, but now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. One last shot now for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they at least get the win here to earn a split